To begin with, we always begin at the beginning. This painting behind me, called New York School, is one of the earliest paintings in the show. This was a result of the New York School, which was going on in, obviously, New York at that time. A big school, one of the most important ones of the last century. Why? Because New York was flooded with European immigrants escaping from the wars, and coupled with the American artists there, that was a very fertile combination and produced one of the most advanced dynamic schools of all. The hallmark of the school was, well, they called it abstract expressionism. I think that was coined by one of the critics, Harold Rosenberg. Harold Rosenberg and Clement Greenberg were two major critics at the time. They fueled this school with their excellent documentary comments, and it was a pretty powerful thing. But Jackson Pollock was coming out of the school, Willem de Kooning. I mean, there's the who's who in art really started there as far as American art goes. The kind of the dynamic hallmark of this was action painting. You see how dynamic this is. This was the arena in which you acted, and it was just extraordinarily dynamic. You didn't finish until you were done with it, and it wasn't something you were kind of picking around on. The style here was bold and athletic, full of energy. Think of Jackson Pollock out there throwing paint down on his in his garage, where he was dipping right into the can and throwing it around. That captured much of the spirit of this school, and this is very typical of it. I mean, notice the big movements here. Well, actually, that stayed with me all my life, and so when I start work, I'm always asking of myself to have some of that dynamism and energy.